This is Dr. Gary, making good bosses into great leaders. I'd like to introduce you to someone who had a significant part of my life, and that would be my dad. And the reason I'm introducing you to Dad is 10 years ago, when he was 76 years old, I'm sitting in the kitchen talking to him, and he's explaining to me how he improved the sonar systems on submarines back in the 60s. That he could look at these blueprints of electronics diagrams, he could visualize them, he could memorize them, and he would understand what the voltages needed to be across the whole ship. He would put a meter on something, it'd be a half a volt off, and he knew that something else at the other end of the ship was broken. I went, wow, how do you do that? And he looked at me incredulously, like, what? What's the big deal? Like, there might be 5 people in the whole world that can do that. And he just sat there very humbly, accepting that this is just the way he was. You see, the problem is we need to pay attention to the wow. We need to understand that when somebody says wow to us, that might be a gift from God, a talent that you don't even know that you've got. Why? Because it's easy. And we devalue easy. I would like you to pay attention. And if you're a leader and you see the wow in somebody else, you have an opportunity to draw that wow out. Make sure that that person gets some training and education, and through hard work, they can take that gift and turn it into a world-class talent. Watch for the wow in each other and in others as a leader. I can remember years ago, my son Mike, who has an amazing ability to connect with other people. At 17 years old, his older brother walked up, knocked on our door the day before Thanksgiving at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, saying that Mike was gone, and he took the car. We found him in about an hour, brought him in, and set up our normal family meeting at 5 o'clock in the morning and said, Mike, what's going on? Mike turned to his mother and said, Mom, you remember Julie. I was at her house. She's got problems. I made a decision at 1 o'clock this morning, as I was talking to her on the phone, to get in the car and get over there. I was worried about her. Well, what are you going to say as a parent? As a parent, part of me was thinking, God, this is a great story. And the other part was, I knew that this kid had some talent for listening, engaging, and connecting with people. And we said, Mike, in the future, don't take the car without permission. Come and ask us, and we will support you. We recognize that talent, and today he helps executives as a nutritional coach make their lives better. As leaders, I challenge you, look for the wow. Look for the wow in yourself and for others. And if we do this, we can draw this out in each other and create spectacular individuals and organizations through training, education, and hard work. This is Dr. Gary, making good bosses into great leaders.